man.
Big muscle, big fat. We all got big arms.
I mean, a little arm. Your arms ain't big. Talking about we all got. I got big arms.
Are we gonna edit this out? Because who's doing that?
It's a boy
You.
for real.
Okay, I'm just leaving it in there. Whatever. On today's episode of Sisters on the Sideline, this is episode 6, continuation of aging parents. And we are going to discuss the signs when you realize you are parenting your parents. Who would like to take that one on?
We can go first.
Who?
You,
Oh, you said Lee. I said, who is that?
Angela.
I think it became reality when our parents moved up here, and then the process of helping them relocate that and guiding them through that experience was like, wait, I'll move before, but I haven't moved in several years. But what do we don't know the process? Okay, that's fine. And then walking them through it. That was my like, oh, I'm really parenting my parent. Like if my child was to be moving in a new city, looking for an apartment, now I have to guide them through that process. That was the experience for me. It felt jarring, like, wow, this feels basic to me. But I guess if they hadn't done it in a while, this is a new experience for them. They're in a new city. Okay. Um, and that definitely shifted the dynamics of our relationship as being like a go-to resource information person for our parents. And the mind-boggling scenario, not to tell their business, but they were like, "Oh yeah, we found this house for rent over here around the corner," and this elderly Caucasian man said, "All we got to do is give him $150 and he'll hold it for us." And I'm like, "You did? You just gave that stranger $150?" And that's what I knew. So yeah. I didn't even have to get biblical on that episode. I was like, because we won't let God here deliver here. I said, but prayer without work, faith without works is blind, honey. You still got to go out here and do the work. Anyhow, but yeah, that was my first like episode of like, okay, the tables have turned.
I guess mine was the same because we had the living situation at Kentucky Avenue.
Mhm.
Is that the movie you was talking about up here? Or what are you talking about from Monaco?
To Monaco, from your house to Monaco.
Yeah, the Kentucky Avenue situation. It's just weird how your parents or people in general will tell you to save money, but in the same breath they always tell you need to buy something. Like, oh, you can do this by this, or you can just go ahead and buy it, or you need to save money by doing this. Like, I didn't want cable. I ain't had cable since I moved out of Kentucky Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what, 2019? Somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Haven't had cable since then, because to me that is a lot of money saved.
Right.
But when they moved out, the first thing they did was get 400 cable boxes. Like, you've been without it for so long. Like, save money. Pick a vice, let it go.
Right.
But yes, parenting your parents, it is a jarring experience.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we do try to give them breadcrumbs, and have. I feel like we have ever since, even if it's something as simple where I will take the technology aspect of your emails, or this is what you do, and you don't send these people money, and this is what a fraudulent email looks like, and then they still continue to do it. Like a child,
Mm-hmm.
after you've told them, don't do this, don't respond to this, don't open this text message. So yeah, just things like that.
Yes, to piggyback on the fraudulent calls, the insurance is still one. Why are we entertaining these people, having legit conversations with them?
Every day.
I literally had to take the phone and said, "We are not interested. I'm his power of attorney." Click up.
Like, don't answer. You don't have, just because your phone rings, don't mean you have to answer it.
That's the thing. It was like, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. I might as well talk to him. No, you don't. Why are you telling these people all your business? That's crazy.
Tanisha?
Look, this is the one I'm gonna be stuck on. And y'all, I feel like slushy party already said technology and fraudulent calls. Um, I don't know.
How about the way our parents let our kids eat anything they want to?
I was thinking that one.
Yeah. I think because I had went for a period where I stopped making Kool-Aid. And I was like, and one of the parents was like, "Oh yeah, he loves a certain flavor." And I was like, "Kool-Aid? Who's making Kool-Aid still in 20?
I mean, some Kool-Aid can be good. I don't make Kool-Aid at my house. I ain't made Kool-Aid since the Kool-Aid packs went up to like 25 cents. Because when they was like, what, 10 cents a pack,
Yeah, yes.
I was on it, but not anymore.
Right. Seltzer water it is.
Especially certain kids having a specific taste that some people can't adapt to. What were you about to say, Tanisha?
I think this piggybacks kind of off that, but I think parenting our parents is more in the like the motherhood era, the motherhood phase for me, because it's like not spoiling the kids. And it's like, stop taking them in the stores. I don't care if it's Dollar Tree. I don't care if it's Dollar General. I don't care if it's Walmart. Like, you're teaching them. I feel like an aspect is you can reward your kids, you can buy your kids gifts, whatever, but by not being able to tell them no, you're teaching them that they're always going to get what they want. Let them have that one heartbreak and say, no, you cannot have that. It is okay. Like, you're not going to be the worst grandparent in the world because
Right.
you actually told your grandchild no. You are teaching them growth, saving money, and you're helping them accept rejection. And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't learn now, Lord Jesus. So that I feel like that's to where it's like on opportunities that we didn't even have. I can't tell you how many times I was shut down and told no. But like they say, it's like grandkids is a whole different story. All of a sudden, they the nice parents. All of a sudden, you got money, you got time to go out to eat. Like, where do you have it at?
Mhm.
So yeah, that's just my thing. Yeah.
The after school snacks is what got me, and still
After school snacks. Go ahead.
because granted they was whatever from the Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree,
Mm-hmm.
to where my youngest son thought that every day he get in that car, it's gonna be a Powerade, Reese's peanut butter cups, and a bag of potato chips.
Mm.
Every day. You get in the car like you ain't got me no snacks. No. You didn't eat at school.
Okay, so I'm guilty for that, but only because we live so far away.
Yours is
Sometimes
different. It's
I
a
do
whole
that.
30-minute drive.
Yeah.
If I'm going across the street to Fern Creek Elementary, you don't need to have a 3-course meal in the car when you get out from your car back home.
Sidebar, I did not know they was closing on CVS.
Girl, they didn't gutted the whole thing out. What are you talking about?
Have.
I
No,
just drove by there and I was like, wait, where did CVS go?
no, because they sent a letter. I can't remember if it was middle of June or July.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, we're leaving, but we're still close. And they redirected everybody to the one on Taylorsville Road, which I got 4 prescriptions of where I need to pick up.
Is it close though?
It's not, but I figured one day when I leave work, I could swing by there.
Oh,
And
the one. I go to that one all the time
yeah,
And that's across. Wait. Oh. Well, no.
when I'm visiting. Yes.
and because Miss Victoria worked up there. Dalen's the little lady cash register that would always talk to Dalen. Afro. And I was like, I wonder where she gonna work at now. Yeah, they closed it down, gutted it out. So now we just got to wait and see what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. What you call should buy down and just extend it, the pizza place. That would make sense. They need more space.
I need another convenience store close to me.
You got Walgreens right up the street.
I mean, Walgreens is up the street, but
It's not right there.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go out on Barstow Road. All right, sorry if that was a pivot. Anything else?
I, I just think the parenting your parents is the whole. It's a transition
Mhm.
depending on what health ailments are involved. Because when I looked at Daddy at that game today, he just did not look like himself.
He didn't.
He didn't look like his, and I don't know if it's because I don't see him every day anymore. But I'm like, maybe it's because he didn't have his teeth in. I don't know, but it was something like this part of his face.
Yeah, that's probably his teeth.
Okay, because I was like, anyway, it's different.
Mhm.
And at some point in your life, your parents are your heroes. Oh Jesus, fade to black.
The ancestors.
She said, "What lie you about to tell?"
I was getting ready to say something real bad. Okay.
Okay,
So,
see?
I know. Part of me should feel like we are not bashing our parents. We are
No.
speaking from
experiences.
experiences. We love them dearly. We
Right.
appreciate every sacrifice that they made, continue to make.
Mhm. I want to know what you was about to say, Celeste.
It's just weird because at one point in time, everybody's parents, they are their heroes.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna say to see your parents in like such a feeble position, but
Yeah.
where's the person that used to, get in our ass every day for A, B, C, and D, and the structure and the anatomy, the discipline,
Mm-hmm.
the I'm not gonna say the guidance. The guidance is still there, but it's just weird seeing age.
Mm-hmm. True.
Even though we see me age, Mimo was always Mimo. Like I don't ever remember her being young.
When she used to walk from church with us, that was young, but I don't know how old she was.
For some strange reason, I also thought that Mimo would never die.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
True. Yeah.
I know that's crazy, but I did not think she would ever die.
I mean, because not to say that our mother and father weren't our life, but like Mimo was life. Mimo was just always there. We were always at our house. I think she was the glue, like, she kept everybody coming to church. She kept everybody accountable. Like she was the foundation. So to have that foundation like kind of removed, it was just like, I don't know, it ain't never gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, and because and I feel like when it did happen, it just took when she first got put in the hospital, it just took all of us back to our childhood
Mm-hmm.
because that was the safe space with Mimo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said something. Oh, looking at our aging parents, the revelations I have had is okay, I'm a parent. What am I observing now that I need to shift? That I know I am still mimicking because that is my parent.
Mm.
And how do I pivot that before I say too late, but I'm stubborn and in my ways.
Do you think you are?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like observing our parents' relationship and seeing a lot of the things I bicker about or debrief about to my spouse. It's like, side eye, girl, you act just like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you hear them, and I'm like, because it's different when you remove yourself from that situation and you are the observer.
Yep.
I'd be like, oh damn, is that what I sound like?
What is it like? Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Fix
Yeah.
it. Fix it.
Yeah.
I think in our respective relationships,
Mhm.
we know how to communicate better, but also if I have something to ask you, I'm gonna ask you. I don't care what it strikes in you at that moment, and if it does strike, what a hit dog gonna holler. If it don't, we move on. But I've also learned to stop picking at the same scab. We're not gonna talk about the same thing 35 times.
Okay, yeah. Facts.
We're not gonna do that.
Oh, where'd you go?
Girl, it's a spirit in here. I'm still right here. Something. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Can y'all see me? I can see me.
Yes, we can see you. Your picture just popped up for a hot second. Shit, I need to.
Look, now it says reducing noise. I don't hear no noise. Is it raining at y'all's house? Because I hear rain.
Oh no.
Kislin was tapping something. You might have heard that.
No, I've been hearing it on and off.
I don't hear rain.
It said 3 to 4 inches of rain on my computer, but that's for tomorrow. So somebody's not gonna be having football practice.
We ain't got practice on Mondays, no ways. But there's supposed to be a game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Well, I'm flexible this week, so that helps my life out a lot.
Yeah, but we're not gonna beat the dead horse.
You're right.
And like Cardi B said, sometimes I am the drama, and I have to see. I got to check myself.
Yeah.
Pastor preached on her whole album.
Oh my Jesus.
Hey man, I should have. Oh God, I'm gonna have
You
to watch,
gotta watch it. It's really good. It's really, really
I have
good.
to watch the replay.
But I was journaling yesterday and divine timing. So one of the things I wrote down was I'm going to, what did I say? No longer hold emotional baggage and unpack my
Mhm.
pain and hurt. And I'm like, that's what I feel like our parents didn't do. And we're tying into what you're saying about communication. Like, I think that's where we differ in our respective relationships. That we are okay with unpacking that pain and having a conversation about whatever happened and why and how it made us feel and how that's impacted today's relationships and all the things.
Yeah, and I think I always take it back to just generational because back in the day, the wives are supposed to be this, the wives are supposed to be that, the husbands are supposed to do this, the husbands are supposed to do that, and I feel like tables are turned and like it's being called non-traditional just because it's not what people are used to. But it's okay for like a woman to mow the yard and the husband to wash the dishes. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And then it's okay for a wife to challenge her husband. She doesn't have to be a yes wife. She doesn't have to feel like she's a servant, outside of the biblical sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so, and then generational too, as far as I forgot where I was going with that, but
Amen.
therapy, seeking help outside your marriage, because it's like people, you need to go talk to a shrink or what you got going on. And it ain't even like that sometimes. It's just those either childhood traumas, childhood situations that you've carried forward that you realize are damaging. And I feel like, by some older generations, all that stuff is like frowned upon.
Very true. Yeah. And our aging parents, I have witnessed their unpacked trauma. We having conversations about daddy and how his mother passed, and then how it kind of brought up a lot of things, and how he never really dealt with it.
And then once you hear certain things when you're older, you just like that whole scenario. What? How come didn't nobody tell me that?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So while certain situations are triggering, and it's a lot, but you never dealt with that. So
and then y'all like led me down this road as y'all were talking. Yes, protect the kids at all cost, but still include the kids. Like, because I felt like at a certain age when we were mature enough and could handle things, you're also, because it's like, well, they don't need to know, they're too young, or we shouldn't share this with them because it's too much of this. Again, you are not allowing that child to navigate through certain emotions so that they can be in touch with those emotions throughout their adulthood. It's like so many, what is it called? Not cradled, not whatever it is. Sheltered kids. Whew. Like, I'm not saying expose them to everything in the world, but by sheltering them, you set them up for failure in real life.
Right. And using like examples, like go in my trainer mode, situation, behavior, impact. So you need to know why I'm feeling these emotions. I'm not going to tell you the nitty gritty and all the details, but this is what's going on, and this is why I'm acting this way. I don't want to take it out on you, but I may intentionally do that. But I need you to understand where these emotions are coming from, and having those honest conversations with our children,
Mhm.
whereas I think generations before didn't, and it was, "Oh, my mama's mad about something, but we don't know what, so just stay out
Mhm.
of our way."
Yep. Yep. And even in a sense, when your child is experiencing that, how would
Hmm.
you describe this feeling? Okay, do you know why you're feeling this way?
Hmm.
Um, because then, like I said, you're helping them get in touch with their emotions. Uh,
Naming the emotion is
and
exactly it.
yeah, you're not like, I don't know. I feel like you you can only protect your child from so much, and there's some stuff that's out of control. So at least prepare them.
Yeah.
Just prepare them. Because even with my son, like I'm like, it's okay to cry.
Hmm.
If you need to cry, go ahead and cry, and you let all of it out. Don't hold nothing back.
Hmm.
What you doing with that daughter of yours?
Girl,
You stop crying.
she's in touch with her emotions. And I look and I say this, but then I stop myself and I was like, she needs to learn how to contain some of hers. But I'm like, no, like that's who she is. Like I don't want to take away her boldness, take away
Right.
her outgoingness, take away even sometimes her outspokenness, because I feel like silencing her now is going to silence her in those moments to where it can be pivotal for her, in those moments to where it's needed. Yes, you follow instructions, yes, you read, but if you have something to say, go ahead and say it. Like, and I'm not forcing her to do anything she wants to do. I might later explain, okay, hey, here's how this can come off. Um, it may be better if you tried it this way, but
Hmm.
like I feel like she is the voice that I never had.
Hmm. Very
So
true.
yeah, and I don't wanna silence her.
Amen. Amen. And
And I
back
guess the
to our. Go ahead.
me would be like when you do walk your child through those emotional exercises daily, then they can call you out on it.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
Alonzo, one day, me and Dalen had a tip, and Alonzo was like, "Now you sitting here taking this out on me because you mad at Dalen." And I was like, right, I am. My bad, because your
Mhm.
brother made me mad, and now you just here receiving all of it, and you had nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
So yeah, Lee, where did you go?
And
And
she's muted, so I don't think that was.
I want to eat my dinner.
Um,
oh my bummer. What are you eating?
Pizza.
yeah.
Frozen pizza. A frozen one.
I don't know. I just believe in. I feel like teach them everything while they're young, because that's when they gonna want to learn it. They
Hmm.
haven't really adapted to their own ways, their own style of life. They can face those situations with a little bit of knowledge, um,
Hmm.
and wisdom on how to overcome them, on how to navigate them. Because it's even like I credit Mama for never doing the gaga goo goo or blah, 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 like the baby talk to
Right.
any of our kids. Um, and I never did it with any of my children either. But that's just from what I learned with Mama, because that one right there behind you, his vocabulary was like tremendous. His dialogue was tremendous. Like as soon as he started talking, um, and it was weird because Mama had set that as a norm for us. So when people would say that, I'd be like, "What are you talking about? Like he talks fine to me. He talks normal." But that was our norm, and our mother had taught us to kind of exceed expectations and teach them while they're young.
Mhm.
And so when my kids tell me like, how they know those words? And they talk early on. It's just like, yeah, we wasn't down with that gaga goo goo and all that. I'm speaking to them like I talk to them now.
Yeah.
Before they knew the ABCs.
Mhm. Did I close this episode out? Is that me?
Yep, that's you. That's you, homie.
That's you.
So, in conclusion, there are signs that help you know when you are parenting your parent.
I'm gonna need you not to mess with your hair like it is you doing the outro.
There are signs and experiences you may have when you realize you are parenting your parents. They will start small and then they will get bigger. And then you'll realize that you are your parent now and you have to reflect and unpack that now. So take the time to do that, self reflect, and break those generational curses. And that will conclude today's episode of Aging Parents.